So we're going to take the limit as x approaches 0 of 3 times x cotangent x. Now, if you plugged in 0, you would find it doesn't work. There's an error. And we want to make this look like our special trig limits. And you're like, how do I do that? My special trig limit has a sine x over x and a 1 minus cosine x over x. That doesn't even look close to this. But it does. You have to realize cotangent is really cosine over sine. And once you do that, it changes everything. So watch this. It's simple. Once you see it, watch what happens. It's kind of cool. This is really 3x times cosine x over sine x. Now, if I put a little 1 underneath here and think about this, what I now have is a limit as x approaches 0. And I'm going to separate this into 2 parts. What you have here is 3 cosine x times x over sine x. You're allowed to kind of push it together and take it apart. And hopefully you can see right here that these I can group together and pull out. So if I take my time to write 2 separate limits, oops, I did that again. Now we have the limit as x approaches 0 of 3 cosine x times the limit as x approaches 0 of x over sine x. Let's see what we can do now. Well, can we plug 0 into this function and find its value? Yeah. That's the easiest limit possible. Just plug it in. This one, do we know it as a special limit? Yeah. Trig limit. Boom. Watch what happens. We now have the first one when you plug in 0 is you get 3 times cosine 0, and cosine 0 is 1, right? Yeah, so isn't this really going to be 3 times 1, which is 3? And then our second part, we're going to multiply this. Our second part, well, isn't this equal to 1? So isn't this 3 times 1, which is 3? So guess what? My answer for this problem is 3.